Alright, how are you guys doing? Vitaly Dubin is here, founder and creator of Bitcoin's one-stop system. Super excited to have you on another episode of Today in Crypto Show. This is Monday here in Israel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And we are, as usual, going to discuss some of the latest news that are happening in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency space. And particularly, we'll talk about is the bull run is back and what is going on with Bitcoin Cash, zero confirmation fees, and some other news that are popping up today in the crypto marketplace. So if you're excited, smash the likes on Facebook and make sure that you're subscribed for the YouTube channel, because you want to be up to date in this crazy world of Bitcoin cryptocurrencies where every single day something is happening. You want to be in the game and you want to be up to date on what is going on. So looking at the market, we are at gains, right? It's always awesome to see a lot of green. We are $270 billion market cap right now, with Bitcoin trading at $6,630. As you can see, in the last couple hours, it shot, you see this green candle, from 6,300 to 6,600, which is awesome. You know, that's how we can gain a couple $100s in a single hour in the space, and that's the typical way that it happens. You know, the bear market does not last forever. It doesn't last forever, right? We are definitely seeing corrections in the bear market, but it's not forever. You need to always get the longer picture in mind when there is going to be corrections in bear markets, but also bull markets. And it's like in every market cycles, you know, if you're patient enough, it's going to go on the other direction. In fact, you know, the time between they call it correction, it's more like a bear market. 2014, if you compare it to 2018, this year will likely be way shorter, right? There is a long correction between December 4th, 2013 to January 2015, but you know, we are repeating sort of this cycle of bear market back in 2014, but this time it's way shorter. The price of Bitcoin falling, you know, in a faster rate in the first less than 200 days this year. Bitcoin already lost 70% of its value compared to December, right? And in this sense, because it's shorter, we can say that the cycle kind of getting shorter. So because of that, we may see the bull market come back shorter than you think, and in the second quarter of 2018, as opposed to all the way the next year. So that's very good. We are celebrating today a new young Bitcoin billionaire, right? One of the 35 Bitcoin billionaire, which is the one and only, the co-founder of the largest exchange, BitMEX, right? And BitMEX is, in case that you don't know, is an exchange that you can short or long Bitcoin, meaning you can bet on the price of Bitcoin going down and make money with this, or bet that the Bitcoin price will go up and make money with this as well. And it allows up to 100x leverage. Very risky, depending on how you approach it, but you know, it's definitely it's definitely a large exchange with over $2 billion in trade volume happens daily. So today we're celebrating him becoming the youngest billionaire ever. Now, when you look at the Canada, guys, Canada is exciting. Like, people are into crypto. Over 500,000 people who live in Ontario, Canada, are currently holding cryptocurrencies, which you know, it's a sample of what is going on in the world, how the population of our world are gradually getting more and more aware about cryptocurrencies, and they're using cryptocurrencies for their transactions, for buying stuff, and for all kinds of transferring of value worldwide. So 5% of Ontarians have crypto, according to the studies, and 1.5% Ontarians have participated in ICOs, the initial coin offerings, which is quite exciting for Ontarians. Now, this guy, Ron Paul, who has been running before for the presidency and is the libertarian, he is saying that cryptocurrencies and precious metals can coexist, and they can overtake, right, the existing financial system, which cryptocurrency, it definitely challenges, right? The US dollars is not backed by anything. It's not backed by gold. We moved out of the gold standard. So if you want to get back the gold standard into the world, he published recently a paper called The Dollar Dilemma, which details how bad the monetary system is today, right? It's really that bad. It's all based on debt, you know, and nobody really controls the Federal Reserve and how much money they are printing over there. Whether with cryptocurrencies, we know it's based on math, it's based on cryptography, it's based on fixed limited supply. So we can definitely see, you know, this new monetary practices, cryptocurrencies, the modern day currencies. We need to be asking ourselves, you know, what type of currencies are we going to be using in the future, whether we need paper money, whether we need, you know, for a central banking system, which for some people, they say, you know, 5 to 10 years, the central banks, they're going to disappear. They're not going to be, or at least not going to be that, you know, hold any power in the world, and getting back the power to the people, which is cool. I believe in honest money, gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin Cash community now embraces zero confirmation transactions. Now, as you know, every transactions, it needs at least several confirmations to be included on the blockchain. And with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash as well, with any kind of cryptocurrency, the miners are the ones that are putting transactions on the blockchain and verifying transactions on the blockchain. And for that matter, the merchants who are accepting cryptocurrencies for products and services, typically they wait. You know, they wait for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever the case may be, to release the products to the consumers who purchase with cryptocurrency until it is confirmed on the blockchain. For the fear of it not going to be included in the blockchain for some reason, for like a double spending problem. But now we are seeing more and more zero confirmation transactions are accepted on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. Okay, and this is a vending machine accepting Bitcoin Cash, which is pretty cool. You can buy Coca-Cola and all of this stuff. I can see all of those vending machines being populated throughout the world more and more when people can pay with their cryptocurrencies for stuff, which is really exciting. So basically, zero confirmation transactions means they accepting the risk that double spending will occur. You know, but as Satoshi Nakamoto himself, he wrote that the possibility of and the amount of fraud that can happen with zero transaction fees is less than with Visa cards, right? With Visa cards and the fraud that is happening with Visa card and Visa network. Okay, so you know, if you happen to be a merchant, then you can experiment with zero transaction, which will definitely, it's better for consumers, because everybody will live in an instantaneous gratification phase. Everybody wants to be gratified instantly and receive everything instantly. So now this market slump, as not surprising to me, has affected the graphic card suppliers, those people who supply the graphic card units to the miners in order to mine cryptocurrencies. They are lowering their prices right now because it is not as profitable as it used to be just several months ago to mine, you know, Ethereum, for example, or some other the coins, and Bitcoin as well. So the sales has dropped, and so are the prices of that has been dropped, because they obviously want to continue making their revenues and sales, and the current prices just doesn't cut it. It goes through the profits of the miners, and because the coins are worth less today on the market, it's not worthy for them to mine. So they have to lower the prices in order to keep the customers, the miners in the game. Now, interestingly, European Union Parliament saying that the Robert Schiller economist is wrong about cryptocurrencies, and they just published a new report called Virtual Currencies and Central Banks Monetary Policies Challenges Ahead, where he basically said a lot of positive things about virtual currencies, about cryptocurrencies, and they're here to stay. It's a contemporary form of private money. I love that. You know, that's your money today. You are your own bank with cryptocurrencies. So there are definitely you know, pro cryptocurrencies, and they are calling the lawmakers to not ban or ignore cryptocurrencies, right? To coexist together with them and think about different ways that we can monitor it better or regulate it better, but you know, not ban or ignore cryptocurrencies, because for God's sakes, you know, this is a new technology that is revolutionizing everything. You just cannot ignore it, you know, from a government standpoint. Okay, so now Tezos, this is another cool thing. Today launched its betanet. Basically, the project is moving forward, and it's been a long time, like a whole year since the ICO last year. $232 million they've been raised. It's pretty sizable amount of money compared to other ICOs, which range between 20 to 50 million dollars. So they've raised $230 million, and because of the internal conflicts and challenges with the board member of Tezos, the project has been delayed for all kinds of. If you're holding Tezos, congratulations, because the project is moving forward for all of this evidence. Now, another cool thing for AI, artificial intelligence, they have running a game next with Dota 2, which is a big, you know, game, very popular online video game, played internationally, and the AI bots previously couldn't beat experienced players. So now they have developed and evolved this technology, artificial intelligence, which we're going to see how cryptocurrencies are going to embrace this technology, in what ways. You know, it's already happening, and it's just going to be happening more and more. And this is a clear sign that we are moving forward, because, you know, previously they may not been able to beat humans in a video game like this, and that's a big deal. What Bill Gates is saying, because their victory required teamwork and collaboration, a huge milestone in advancing artificial intelligence. So we might very well in the future going to be seeing, you know, self-driving cars, self-driving everything, you know, and having more and more in factories and everywhere, you know, artificial intelligence playing its role, which will remove a lot of the jobs in the marketplace, and you know, people are going to have a lot more free time to do what they actually truly love and enjoy doing. So that's pretty much the news for today. It's looking very bullish signs, you know, definitely bullish signs are appearing when we see a marketplace like this. Obviously Bitcoin went up, and with it we see other coins are going way more than what Bitcoin is going up, almost 5%. See, Litecoin is up by 9%, NEM is up by 15%, NEO is up by 18%, right? Bitcoin is 22%. And if you go to trending and gainers and losers, you can see, you know, Alpha Cat, Bitmark, you know, some of those Alpha Cat project. It's a sizable volume here, 65.44%, which is awesome. And it's listed on quite a few exchanges here: HitBTC, KuCoin, Hotbit, Bbox, and Switch Neo. So you can kind of track the highest volume is here on HitBTC. So that's the news for today in Crypto Show. Hopefully learned something today, and you are continuously positive, guys, because it's important to stay in the game of Bitcoin crypto, to not lose the next bull market. Do not lose the next bull market. If you let your fear, you know, and the emotions of fear to hold you back, and you get out of the game and you sold your cryptocurrencies, you know, it's just something that you need to work on, because the markets are always coming back. You know, those opportunities when we are in the bear market, when we are at the bottom, those are some of the best opportunities to get in and enter the game, and start participating in the game, because of the, you know, all the returns that happens in the bull market. So just be patient and think more of mid and long term with cryptocurrencies, and you are going to win, and you're going to definitely increase your wealth with cryptocurrencies. All right, so it's been Vitaly Dubinin. That's it for today, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow with another episode of Today in Crypto Show.